Welcome back guys to another Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition video here on my channel, and today we are gonna see a ranked matchup between Kévin and Frontline. Frontline is one of the top players at the moment. He is currently on rank 3 and his opponent also very experienced. He is currently on rank 35. And we see an interesting matchup today. The Haudenosaunee go against the Indians. I haven't seen the Haudenosaunee that much lately on the ladder, but yeah, cool to see that somebody's playing that safe here in such high elo. And let's see what those blue players are going for. So the Indian player started off with the wood trickle card. I can't pronounce this word here, no chance, I'm not gonna try it. But he sent this in, and his deck is also called Land AI. And we see Kévin starting off with a trading post, and he is also going up now, and he's going up with the chief. Let's see his deck. So he started with the free wills, and he has a lot of H2 and H3 cards. So he also has 5 wills, the resource cards here in the hyena bowmans, and the tomahawks, and also the upgrades for the infantry and the 4 Kanya horsemen. And Frontline building up his wonder here, and Kévin building up a defensive wall here because he sees that he's going for this forward base here. Frontline. Yes, and we are currently playing on the map Minus Geras, where you have a little river here in the middle, splitting the 2 players. And then we have a trade route here on the left side, and 2 trading posts, one in the north, one in the south. And then we also have 2 native settlements on each side. One is the Jesuit mission, and the other one is the Tupi settlement. Kévin doing a great job herding in 3 different herds here. And Kévin building up more, Frontline building up more houses. And we see he's aging up in a second, or his age up in a second. And Kévin is going for the hunting dogs upgrade right now, and he's now sending in the 5 villagers. And now building up a war hut and another longhouse. Frontline on the other side, he is sending in the other wood trickle increase card, the foreign logging. And the aggro fort is up now. And finally, the treasures here in the base of Frontline being picked up. 40 food and 40 XP. And he's starting to produce some sepoys. 3 to start off. Here we have Kévin with some hyenas chilling in his base, and look at this, he has all his hunts around his town center. So very great job here, I would say, Mr. Herd in Master. Now we see the next card for Frontline, Diplomatic Intrigue, where he gets plus 300 export, and the ally costs are reduced. Kévin on the other side just sent in the 800 resource cards card, where he gets 300 food, 300 wood and 200 coin. And now we see a little battle here. on the east side of the map. And now Kévin is sending in 700 coin. And he just clicked the big button in his town center, I guess. Got a few tomahawks. And then we see the consulate being built on Frontline side. And here the Indian explorers trying to pick up another treasure here. One for 125 wood. And Kévin still has all of his hunts around his town center. Very good job here. And he's sitting with his little army here on the side. He doesn't want to attack at the moment. Let's speed up the game a little bit. Let's see what's happening. Let's check the deck again from Frontline, and Frontline is sending in a coin here. And we see both players just waiting. They just want to boom for the moment. And Kévin just clicked up to the third age. Frontline is not there yet, but he's definitely heading towards it. He has already enough food for it and just needs 200 more coin. Building up another house here. And here Kévin is bringing in the next herd here. Very cool to see this crazy mastery of herding. Take notes, guys. Let's speed up a little bit more. Both players just reinforcing their armies and trying to get to the next age. And now we see a little attack from the Gurkhas here on the wooden wall. Here we see some elite Kanya horsemen going towards the base of Frontline. But the explorer is holding them off. But he tries to go backwards again, and at the same time he is still here in front of this wall. Speed it up a little bit more. Both players reinforcing their armies. And now we see Kévin try to go the other way around to attack from the east side. And Kévin is constantly doing elite musket riders and Kanya horsemen. And Frontline is attacking the wall again. And now Kévin is sending his army back, I guess. He's not committing to it, but here a few Kanya horsemen try to kill a few villagers, but Frontline has his sepoys ready to defend. And Kévin is sending his skirmishers and bowmans backwards to his base. And also a few Bostanchis attack the Kanya horsemen. Yeah, they're gonna get picked up all the way here. And both players not really trying to go all in here at the moment. Let's speed up a little bit more. We see a town center go up at Kévin's side here. And now Frontline is going in with a few elephants here. Or with one Mahout and his 2 explorers. And he's burning down or ramming down the wall. And Kévin has a lot of forest prowlers, a very good skirmisher unit with a lot of range, 20 range and 20 attack. And Frontline really wants to burn down these walls completely. And more forest prowlers being produced, also more Kanye horsemen. The Gurkhas here with their big boss. And both players quite have a big mass of army now. And Kévin doesn't want to go in at the moment. Frontline on the other side, sending in 3 Mahout Lancers. And they would do great against this infantry army here from Kévin. But Kévin also has the elite musk riders, so he has to take care about them. And now we see the 2 armies come together. But still Kévin doesn't want to go in and doesn't want to defend his war hut at the moment. And the Gurkhas hold the army from Kévin off here. And now he tries to go in. Now Kévin is sending in his... First he wanted to send in the infantry combat, but now he's sending in the 5 musket riders. We see a slight score advantage for Frontline at the moment, 2000 score ahead. It seems like Kévin doesn't want to go to the other side here, or the river side. It feels like lava, it seems like, because he's always going backwards here and not trying to attack. He's playing it defensively. And now Frontline does another push and now has 5 Mahout. Very tanky and strong unit. And Frontline is killing one villager here. And Kévin comes back from the side. There's skirmisher war here. And at the same time, these 5 Mahouts ram down these houses. Now a big fight here, and the Mahouts are tanking so good. And the musket rider slowly taking them down. And thanks to the elephants, Frontline is able to remain most of his skirmish units and also his musketeer units, the sepoys. And he forces Kévin to go backwards, and if the Mahouts are able to connect to the forest prowlers, they do so much damage. Also a few villagers here in the middle of the battle getting killed. But now the Mahouts are all dead, and Frontline has to go back. And Kévin is rebuilding his war hut here. He only has his coral stable at the moment. And we see from Frontline more sepoys being produced and also Mahouts in queue. And now Kévin is going around the map here with his musket riders, trying to get a few villager pickups. And they're one-shooting those villagers, able to pick up 2 villagers, but he has to go back because these sepoys are already back in his own base and he has to defend. And now he's sending in the big resource crate here, or the not so big, the other one he already sent in, it looks like. Now another batch of 4 Mahouts come in, and Frontline knows he has some advantages at the moment and he has to make some pressure. And Frontline is really searching for the army from Kévin, it seems like. He wants to battle. Kévin is running away for the moment. And the coral went down. And we see Frontline attacking with also his sentries. Few poor villagers here, burning down more houses. And Kévin doesn't want to do much against it at the moment. Now goes in with the musket riders to kill this Mahout, but he's so tanky. 1283 hit points, so he takes a lot. Also the Gurkhas doing great job here. They have 19 range compared to the Forest Brawl, which have 20. So a slight disadvantage, but they deal 21 damage and the Forest Brawl just 20. So almost same stats for both of these. And Frontline is going backwards again. And Kévin needs to rebuild his base, but he's not doing it at the moment. He just has one coral and one war hut. And now he's sending in the infantry combat card. Let's check out what Frontline is doing. We see the card, this one here, the British East India Company, which increases the hit points from the sepoy and also the damage from Soar, sepoy, and the Gurkhas. Good card here. Now he has a batch of 40 Gurkhas and also 35 sepoys. And Kévin is just hiding in his base all the time. He's waiting for a miracle, I guess, because he's now 8k score disadvantage, I would say. Still, the Force Brawlers are able to force the Gurkhas back here. And now more Mahouts. He needs them to attack. Now Kévin going to the side here again, because a few Bustanchis are right-clicking his town center. And now Frontline goes in all the way, and the army of Kévin is not here. He needs to come back first, and now we see houses being right-clicked. And he's already housed now. So he can't reinforce his army, and he needs to save his villagers here. And now these 7 Mahouts come forward. They try to connect to these Forest Brawlers. And if they do so much damage. Back and forward again. And now the Mahouts go in. Yes, they do. And now the battle begins. The Mahout doing damage as hell and tanking all the shots from the skirmish units. The Mahout's really being the key to engage here. It's like the Joker card here. And it looks like yeah, that's the game. Kévin resigned here, and I'm very impressed with the Mahouts here and how Frontline is using them as a tank here. Obviously, these units are tanks, and yeah, very great to engage fights with them and deal damage with the Gurkhas in the backline and also the sepoys. Interesting game, and Frontline real champ here. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.